I'm Freddie Ashley. I'm the Artistic Director of Actors Express.
So tell me a little bit about Spring Awakening, which is kicking off your 24th season. Why did you choose the show?
I fell in love with Spring Awakening the first time I ever heard the cast recording, and I had seen a production of it on the national tour, and I thought it would work so well in an intimate space. And as we were looking to plan the current season, knowing that we had been in this big financial emergency and that things had been very dire, I was looking for a way to really say Actors Express is back. And this show has such a bold imprint that it leaves on the audience. And I thought, what better show to announce our emergence from this campaign than a show like Spring Awakening.
What is it that you connect with the most in the show?
I think it's one of those things that everybody's been there. We've all been a teenager, and we've all gone through those awkward moments, and some of us had healthier teenage years than others, and some of us had traumatic teenage experiences, some of us had ideal teenage experiences, but we've all been there, and we know what it's like to have those questions and those anxieties and those discoveries, and it's so I think there's something that everyone can identify with, actually.
Do you have a particular character that you identify with most, or that is your pet favorite?
I shouldn't choose, but I love the characters of Moritz and Ilsa. Moritz, who's this sort of doomed character who's full of angst. He can't really get anything right. He's under a tremendous amount of pressure to excel in school. Ilsa is a young woman who has escaped an abusive household and has gone to live in an artist colony, but is living this very sort of dangerous and fast life now. And there's something about those two characters who have lost their innocence before it was time for them to lose their innocence that I find really heartbreaking and beautiful. And there is a scene between the two of them in Act 2 that is one of the most tender, sweet, heartbreaking scenes I've ever directed in any show. I loved getting to that scene every night in rehearsal. And so I think, those are the two characters that I just love so much.
What's your favorite song?
Oh gosh, I don't know if I can even answer that. I mean, I have different favorites for different reasons. Like, there is no number like the song Totally Fucked. It is an amazing, energetic explosion of a big old number. I mean, the dancing, the movement, the music, and it's a great song. But then there's also the song of Purple Summer at the end of the show that's so exquisitely beautiful and sweet and tender and uplifting. I love The Bitch of Living in Act 1. I don't know, it's hard to choose a favorite because the score is so rich, because you have these songs that rock out and then you have also these very tender, sweet ballads. It's hard to choose which you like the most. At least it's hard for me, at least.
What do you hope the audience takes away from your production?
Well, I hope that people, first and foremost, have a really rich emotional experience. I think the show is so much a roller coaster ride. I mean, there are really, really funny parts of the show, and there are really, really tragic parts of the show. And I want people to walk out of the theater feeling like they've just experienced something significant. I think the show has the power and the potential to do that. I also hope that people will sort of think about the world that they're living in, the world that they're giving to the young people who are coming up to take our places. There's something, I think, of a bit of a cautionary tale in Spring Awakening. It's what happens if you don't talk to your kids and if you don't listen to your kids. And I think that's something that we all have a responsibility to shoulder to make the world a better place for the people who are coming along after us.
So can you give us a little preview about what's coming up next in the season?
Well, after Spring Awakening, we have a beautiful new play called Edith Can Shoot Things and Hit Them. It's a rolling world premiere through the National New Play Network that started out at the Humana Festival in Louisville, Kentucky. And it opens in late October. It's a just unbelievable coming-of-age story about a young brother and sister who have been abandoned by their father, and they forge a new kind of family for themselves. And it's just fantastic writing. Then we're following that with Next Fall, which is a big Broadway hit back last season, a beautiful play. And we're doing a co-production with Theater Emery of Night of the Iguana in the spring, and closing out the season with Xanadu. And we've got Libby Whittemore all season long too, with Libby's at the Express.
Cool. And where can people go for more information?
People can absolutely go to actorsexpress.com or follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.